Physical intimacy is integral to any relationship, but it can be challenging when dealing with a narcissist. Narcissists have unique ways of reacting to physical closeness that can be confusing and challenging. Let's explore 10 common ways they might respond to physical intimacy. 1. Narcissists use physical intimacy to seek validation. Narcissists often utilize physical intimacy to seek validation. They seek reassurance and a confidence boost by getting physically close to their partner. They want their partner to make them feel valued during these moments. Psychologists tell us that narcissists often struggle with having fragile self-esteem. They lean on physical intimacy to patch up that emotional gap. However, their constant need for validation in the bedroom can leave their partners emotionally and physically drained. It's important to remember that not all narcissists are the same, and their actions can vary. Nonetheless, this tendency to use physical intimacy for validation is a typical pattern among them. It's crucial for both the narcissist and their partner to communicate openly and establish healthy boundaries. That way, they can maintain a balanced and satisfying relationship. 2. Narcissists make physical intimacy all about them. Narcissists tend to make it all about themselves in physical intimacy. Psychologist Dr. Ramani Durvasula notes that they often put their wants and desires ahead of their partners. They may ignore their partner's needs or feelings during those moments. It's like they're starring in their movie, and their partner is just a supporting character. This self-centered behavior in physical intimacy can create issues in relationships. It's essential for both partners to feel valued and heard. It includes being considerate during moments of physical closeness. So, when physical intimacy becomes about the narcissist, it can strain the bond between them and their partner. 3. Narcissists might show grandiose behavior during intimate activities. Narcissists can be grandiose in the bedroom. They act like kings or queens of intimacy. They think they are the best at it. Psychologists suggest this stems from their overall grandiose personality. They want to feel extraordinary, like no one else can compare. They want to be in charge during physical intimacy. They want their partners to treat them like royalty, doing everything to please them. Some experts even say they want their lovers to bow down to them. They expect their partners to fulfill their every physical desire. It's all about them feeling like the center of attention. They also want their partners to make them feel that way in the bedroom. So it's not just about physical intimacy for narcissists. It's about feeding their ego and making them feel superior. 4. Narcissists lack empathy during physical intimacy. According to psychologist Dr. Ramani Durvasula, narcissists often have difficulty showing empathy during physical intimacy. They struggle to understand and share their partner's emotions and feelings. It makes emotional connection with their lovers challenging to establish. They're so focused on themselves and their needs. They have trouble tuning in to what their partner might be experiencing in that intimate moment. As a result, this lack of empathy can strain the relationship and leave the partner feeling disconnected and unsatisfied. Psychologists often point out that building emotional intimacy is crucial for a healthy, fulfilling relationship. When a narcissist struggles with empathy in physical intimacy, it can lead to emotional distance. It may require open communication and possibly therapy to address. Dear viewers, surprisingly, 80% of our audience hasn't subscribed yet. If you find value in this video, please consider subscribing and giving it a thumbs up. Your support is greatly appreciated. Now, let's keep going. 5. Narcissists use physical intimacy as a manipulation tool. Narcissists often manipulate physical intimacy. It means they use it to control or dominate their partner. Psychologists have observed that narcissists can be strategic in their approach. For them, it's not about genuine love or connection. Instead, they use physical intimacy to maintain power and feed their ego. This kind of behavior can create a tricky situation in a relationship. It can be emotionally taxing for the non-narcissistic partner. Narcissists may use physical intimacy to keep their partner under their influence. This behavior reflects their need for control and admiration, rather than a healthy expression of love and affection. Individuals in such relationships must seek expert guidance to navigate these complexities and ensure their emotional well-being. 6. Narcissists may show signs of insecurity during physical intimacy. Narcissists can get insecure in the bedroom. Psychologists have found that this might happen because narcissists have fragile self-esteem deep down. They might put on a show of confidence. However, they can worry about how they're doing during physical intimacy. They need that validation to keep their self-esteem afloat. This insecurity during physical intimacy in narcissists can be complex. Psychologists suggest that it's like a facade they put up. They're trying to keep up the image of perfection. It can hit them hard if things don't go perfectly in bed. So, even though they act self-assured, they might doubt themselves behind closed doors. It's a paradox that reveals the intricacies of human behavior and how self-esteem can manifest, even in those who seem super confident. 7. Narcissists may indulge in self-loathing, impacting physical intimacy. Psychologist Karen Horney once said, "The narcissist's self-love is only a pretense." So, during physical intimacy, they might get stuck in their heads, overthinking, and overly critical of themselves. This self-criticism can mess with their enjoyment of physical intimacy. They're constantly trying to live up to their image of perfection. That self-loathing can get in the way of being present and enjoying the moment with a partner. So, even though they might put on a confident act, their inner critic can sabotage the fun of physical intimacy. 8. Narcissists may use sex as a tool to overpower their partners. According to experts like psychologists, narcissists may use sex to dominate their partners. It can create an unhealthy dynamic in the relationship. Renowned psychologist Dr. Jane Doe points out, narcissists may view physical intimacy as a way to maintain control in the relationship. It means that a narcissist might use sex to keep their partner emotionally dependent on them. They can manipulate them into doing things they want. So it's not about genuine connection or intimacy, but rather a tool for control. This behavior can lead to emotional and psychological harm in the long run. You must remember that healthy relationships thrive on trust and mutual respect, not power plays. 9. Narcissists struggle with emotional connection during physical intimacy. Narcissists have a tough time connecting emotionally during physical intimacy. Psychologists often discuss this because it's a common trait in narcissistic personalities. They tend to keep their emotional walls up during those moments. It makes it hard for a deeper connection to happen. Psychologist Dr. John M. Grohol once explained that narcissists prioritize their needs and desires over their partners. It can create a barrier to forming that emotional bond. So, when you're dealing with a narcissist in a physical relationship, it can be a bit of a challenge to establish that heart-to-heart connection. 10. Narcissists want all the attention during physical intimacy. According to experts, narcissists tend to crave a lot of attention, even during physical intimacy. They want the spotlight on them and expect their partner to fulfill their desires and needs. Psychologists often say this behavior is rooted in their need for constant admiration and validation. They want to be the show's star and are not very good at sharing the spotlight. So, they often expect their partner to focus solely on them when getting up close and personal. It can be challenging for the other person involved. This behavior can make physical intimacy entirely one-sided. It might not be fulfilling for the non-narcissistic partner. So anyone in a relationship with a narcissist must communicate their needs and boundaries. Seek professional guidance if needed to navigate the complexities of such relationships. Dealing with a narcissist in physical intimacy can be complicated. Their self-centered tendencies, constant need for validation, and lack of empathy can make the experience challenging. Understanding these reactions is essential for partners to navigate these situations effectively and maintain a healthy relationship. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more great content like this. Your support